Alright guys, here we're going to talk about Season 4, Episode 17 of The Twilight Zone. So Lee, what did you think about this episode?
This episode sucks.
Yeah, it went on an angle where I was like, okay, the twist. Alright, let's see the twist.
I'm ready for the twist.
Alright, where's the twist? And it was kind of like, there's no twist. So like a younger couple is going on their honeymoon, like a delayed trip.
Is that it?
It appeared. I thought they said we've been together for X amount of time and we're finally getting away because you're a workaholic or some bullshit.
Yeah, well, okay, so this is funny because I was going to be like, I may need you to correct me on some things or whatever. But that I thought I had was like, he has to go to some London thing. And
he was going on a work conference.
And
she
like,
said, I want to go too.
You're going to take me with you and I get to decide how we go. And he's like, oh, I'm a madman. Okay, honey. And like, they go.
Yes, that is true.
That's the, I don't know if it's their anniversary or what it is.
I believe it was that, I don't think it was an anniversary. I think it was that they never went on a honeymoon or something. And maybe I'm adding that in.
They may have dropped that line. We never had a proper honeymoon.
Regardless, they're going on a trip that they haven't done in a while. And she wants to go by boat, and they go on this, like, in quotes, like it'll be like a dilapidated ship. You don't want to go on that, whatever, but it looks beautiful.
There's no boats except for some weird haunted love boat or something, which it turns out to neither be haunted nor a love boat, which I think is the word. Like, again, I'm like, did I miss the premise of this episode?
No, so they go on this British boat, which, like, I'm like, what decade is this boat from? Because and you're picturing...
It's full of old people.
Yes, all
They're the
70
only
plus.
People under whatever.
With stories and this, that, and that, of how they were on the ship. They've been going on this thing forever, and this is the last trip that ship is ever going to take. And you think that's going to be this thing was like, okay, we're planning this thing. We're gonna all die together on this boat that we love or something, and that may have happened, but it kind of just was like, and that boat was never seen again, for it set its sights on the Twilight Zone.
For its port was not anyone known to man. It was in the Twilight Zone. Rod Serling just comes in at the end. Like, I expected like a newspaper, the usual, right? We're like trained Twilight Zone viewers now.
That boat sank last year.
Yeah,
like something.
No, literally, or like it's the Lusitania, some shit like that. Like that's what you expect, and this is season 4, where I think their audience would expect that too.
Yeah.
And this feels like such a weird, underwhelming ending.
Well, because you get that. We're going to let you live.
Yes.
Because we are not boring you to death.
Oh, maybe you won't have to die after all.
Yeah.
Laces out. She's doing this thing.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah. So it's supposed to take this sinister turn. There's supposed to be more to it. The ship also seems to have, like, hidden the wife for a little while supernaturally.
So I was like, what was that?
And there's a line in there about, like, oh, well, we're all these couples and we're in love. And, like, oh, his wife passed away, so he's, like, extra pissed off about it. I'm like, oh, so, like, the ship knew that, like...
They were having trouble and
that would help the relationship.
Exactly, something.
Because it would make him realize, oh, like... And he says, like, when I couldn't find you, I was like, oh, wait, I do know what's important. And he throws his shit out the window. He's like, I'm the man.
Everyone's littering on this boat. He throws out his watch. This lady throws out her old love letters. And all that stuff. Okay.
Yeah, so, like, you sense a theme. You sense something's happening. And I was waiting for you to be like, oh, Lee, you missed the theme. You didn't hear this one line where it all makes sense.
If you missed it, I missed it.
There's nothing in this. It sucks. It's a bad episode.
But it didn't...
I'm so sorry.
I don't know. It's weird. It didn't feel really long, though. Like, I wasn't like, it would be better by being shorter, because I'm like, I don't think it would.
No, it needs to have a thing.
a little bit more, a better, like... Honestly, you could have rode the first 90% if you just had a better, like, twist at the end there. It would have been fine. Because the acting was good. I enjoyed... I liked looking at this boat. I was like, this boat's pretty fucking bomb. I wouldn't mind going on a boat trip like this, Corona.
No, the old boats are over now. But like,
cancel party boats.
All those old couples have a lot of interesting character. There's a bunch of weird, like, I knew Winston Churchill, like all these fucking old people with stories, like you're talking about, and even the younger couples' dialogue. Like I mentioned Mad Men, but there's this awesome, like, actually awesome scene where she says something like, "Oh, that'd be so good for you. You wouldn't have a nagging woman around." He's like, "It would be good," and like, "Oh fuck, oh shit, snap!" Like they have a really cutting, awesome, like married people argument. I was like, oh, this is an awesome thing. I can't wait for the stupid, like, oh, the ship's a ghost. And I'm like, okay, great, whatever, good episode. And like, no, it just ends with nothing. They get on this little dinghy, and all the old people go like, we're doing this for your benefit. And then like shove them off the thing.
Like, it feels like it had to have been supernatural based on how his wife was spirited away. But then it wasn't even like this thing like, we all wear the same ring and we're going down with this ship. This has our Nazi gold. Like something, nothing.
There's nothing.
It's just like, nah, we're old. We've been doing this a while. We're going to keep doing this. And potentially, if you were to say, oh no, they just stole that boat and they didn't want it to go back to be disassembled, that could be what happened too.
Sure.
I don't know.
Absolutely. And like you would have to believe that like the theme here is like sometimes you find you like refind love in the strangest of places or something. But yes, there's no Twilight Zone angle of like the travel agent didn't like go, well, there's one thing we could do for you, because he like sees them being shitty to each other. Like there's no angle. There's even
a call out where it's like the sun's on the wrong side of the boat. We're going the wrong direction.
Oh, okay,
and I was okay, that's them bringing you to a shipping lane where you can get picked up by somebody. But then they say like we have modern beacons. They're gonna go right to you. I'm like, what year did they have those? They just had those?
It's a clockwork
like this is a 50-year-old boat. They've upgraded things. They look like they were wearing like their life jackets. Look like they were made of wood. They're like, this floats.
Technically.
And like, imagine life jackets where you had to tie a bow, not just clip in. Like, God, man, the times have changed.
The times have changed quite a lot.
You think you could even do like knob and circle, or like hook and whatever. Like something has to be quicker and better than tying
like an old door where it has the hook and the
little latch,
the hook and the loop.
Something.
No, yeah, this episode like. Everything that you think is setting up something sinister and interesting and weird that might come back and might mean something or do something is basically just doesn't, and again, maybe we both just missed it, but I don't see how that's possible. I think this is like a bad episode.
I had to call out, they had like the sink thing the lady had in her room. Reminded me of like when the British Army was in Africa and they're like, okay, we must tilt the pot and the water goes into the thing. I was like, all right, boats.
Yeah.
If you think about what works on a boat, that seems like the least thing that should work.
Shit like that was amazing.
And I'm sure that's how it was, but I just picture any rough seas like, all right. And like every morning someone brings you like a big cup of water.
Yeah, someone comes in, like some porter comes in first.
Wow,
little things like that I think now are like so foreign to us.
I love it.
And like maybe in the 60s, the like older people watching would go, yep, that's the boat thing, or some weird thing. But for us, it's so alien, but it's just this incidental tiny detail of the whole thing.
That's what I love about Twilight Zone too. There's so many little things like that where it's not a detail, it's just as a matter of fact, this is what we had. And you're like, I need more of that.
Wait, go back.
What are those creatures in the background of Mad Max? I need to know. Things. But yeah, this episode was kind of a dud.
Unfortunately. I'm concerned because we have one more episode to go for this season.
I doubt it goes out on a bang.
We are going to be hitting like, like 4 or 5 episodes out of these. There's only 18 this season, so maybe the ratio is consistent, but it feels like this season is coming in well under my It was an uphill battle
just being an hour, you know?
This is a formula change that they did not stick with going forward. So possibly for a reason, but yes, I'm kind of disappointed in that, honestly. But
just think the numbers game. You could film 18 episodes, or you could get 36 in a normal season, right?
Yeah,
like
something.
Just crack them out.
Yeah. And like, so each premise has whatever time, and then maybe it's better to leave people like, oh, I wanted more, versus like,
I think so.
They tried everything and nothing worked.
Yeah.
For that one.
All right, guys, that was our thoughts on this episode of Twilight Zone. Let us know in the comments below what you thought about it. Don't die in a fire, and we'll see you next time.
Hello, internets. I just love watching Justdaggers. If you've enjoyed this video as much as I have, click that subscribe button. Peace out, homies.